everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. A huge division rivalry game on tap for us in this one. And here's a guy expected to carry a lot of the load for his team on the ground against one of their biggest enemies. It's the Redskins going up against the Giants.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. No gain on the play there, second down. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. On third down, Cousins. Caught right side, Davis. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. NFL teams last year a little under 50% on fourth down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. On fourth down, they do snap it to Cousins. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player. And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. He had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser-focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he was being pushed for a pass. And without that, that allowed him to get up to the line of scrimmage and hold him to no gain.
And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Yeah, that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Here we go. 3-19.
Now we've got whistles here before the snap. Was this on the Redskins? I think so.
False start, offense.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
3rd down and goal from the 6. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. Cousins. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit. They're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. Second down, and the offense in search of 6 yards.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
He lost 2 there, and it's third down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line, but how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
They'll indeed go for it. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. And an alley to run. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down. And here come the Redskins now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw, and it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. A 2nd down throw for Cousins. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that.
And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll run it now out of the gun. Shreds the tackle, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. And he is going to loop. And now the Giants will stop playing. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one up to the 26. So we reach halftime, and what's been a... So this guy's... They'll come out in the pistol. Going to give this time to the tailback. Oh, he bowls over it. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Jason Pierre-Paul first burst on the scene for me, headed towards his draft year. You know what I saw him doing? Like 15, 16 backflips in a row on a YouTube video.
Athlete.
Absolute athlete. And he uses that agility to slip past guys and make plays in the backfield.
That draft year 2010, 15th overall pick. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
But I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game. On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They'll give it to him right up the gut, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Defense.
Decent chunk of yardage still left here, 2nd and 7. And they'll run it here. And some room to work. Trucks through him.
Oh, man, right through him.
And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that. And that really chips away at your confidence.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Now Cousins. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal. The big fella, the 20. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right?
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that... Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Here's Cousins throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. To throw, Cousins. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st and 10, Cousins looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. To the air again, it's Cousins. This one caught by Crowder. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's got the 1st before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. And he'll give it here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Tackle made that time by Jay Bromley. Kind of running there at your own risk against that 4-3 and that big line, aren't you?
Yeah, and I don't really run it against a good 4-3 team that well because I've got to get those guys on the move a little bit. If you're a static running team, meaning you just want to run it in the middle, you may have some trouble against good defensive tackles. That's what we just saw in that play. No gain.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. It's complete to Graham. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now, that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
And quickly they get to the line. And they'll go on the ground. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
They'll try to throw now. Cousins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Vernon. And Charles, I think when the schedule...